Welcome everyone. The particular issue and crisis in Labour Party has taken a new turn. I mean, the Julius Abure faction has been ousted, and a new Labour Party chairman has emerged. And I think this is now that they should re-strategize towards being a better opposition, because they can't continue to have a divided house come 2027. So let's watch this video so you get to understand the context of this analysis better.
Here with me are members of the leadership of the National Transition Committee of the Labour Party. The National Transition Committee of the Labour Party is a group of fully paid up Labour Party and the obedient movement, contributed immensely to the development of the Labour Party throughout the years. Many of us in the National Transition Committee are government of us in the national and state under the National Transition Committee emerged after all-inclusive stakeholder meetings following the end of the Abure-led ESCO, which is corrupt and illegal administration on the party. The National Transition engaged and mobilized all relevant stakeholders to ensure that the party recovers itself from illegality and corruption. That process bore fruit as INEC, the regulator of political parties in Nigeria, informed Barrister Abure that his tenure had expired and have made diligent effort not to recognize the chairman of the party at every meeting of the heads of political parties. In fact, INEC had on occasion asked him to vacate the chair meant for chairman of Labour Party. These interventions, the Transition Committee has culminated National Executive Committee of the Labour Party. We want to state unequivocally that the National Transition Committee, facilitated by the Nigeria Labour, as the trustee of the Labour Party, fully accepts the decision of the NEC of Labour Party in 4th, 20 held in Umuahia. We fully support the setting up of a 29-man committee, caretaker committee, to prepare and conduct democratic party leadership at the world, local government, state, and national levels, in line with the Labour Party Constitution and the Electoral Act 2023. Organized by the Governor of Abure State, is the most welcome intervention needed to save the Labour Party at this time from the illegalities and corruptions of the Abure hostile capture. We believe that this intervention is in line with the expression of the democratic will of the millions of Nigerians who are members and who do not want the party to die at the hands of political contractors who have been procured to destroy the party. We want to make it clear that the stakeholders meeting held in Umuahia had every form. It was called according to the Constitution of the Labour, which bestows on the NEC the power to file any vacancy, to fill any vacancy that exists before another convention, in between the convention. In fact, has overdose of legitimacy and transparency, the sort of which can only come from the best leaders who live and breathe integrity and the rule of law. Anyone familiar with the culminated in the party that Abure and Co. had no legal to remain and identify. The tenure was end go and continue to illegally hold to declare mandate for us to destroy before 2027 general elections. But we have ended that rascality. We have commenced a journey and report through the Umahia resolutions. We should not forget he was thrown into an all-time low by the greed and desperation of one man and his few co-travelers who want to be undemocratic leaders in democracy.
He was disgraced out of that meeting. But yet, holding on to detriment of the party. Great activities was affecting the party. He submitted list of agents in the Edo State gubernatorial election to INEC. INEC refused to recognize that list because according to INEC, Labour Party has no leadership and Julius Abure has no right to submit list of agents to INEC. I all know that with that agent in the Edo State gubernatorial election, the victory of Olumide Agbata is in serious. There are owners of the Labour Party. LNC is the founding father of the Labour Party. There are stakeholders of the Labour Party and there are board of trustees of the Labour Party. We refuse to sit down and watch Julius Abure destroy the Labour Party. Now, according to Julius Abure, he has been in the Labour Party for years and he will not allow the people party 2 years ago to take over the party from him. But a big question that should be posed to him is that you've been 20 years, who know Labour Party? How was Labour Party while you have been there for the past 20 years? In the 2019 president, Labour Party secured just 5,000 votes. And then the people that joined the Labour Party in 2022, they gave Labour Party the name that Labour Party has now. They made Labour Party to become state political party in Nigeria, the third biggest political party in Nigeria, and they gave Labour Party 6 million votes. Of course, this was a vote that was allocated to Labour Party. We all know that Labour Party got. The people that joined Labour Party in 2022, they say no, enough is enough. We cannot sit down and fold our hands and allow this man to destroy this party that we love so much, this party that we want to use it to drive our political ambition. And our political ambition, we restore the dignity of Nigeria, is to ensure that we give Nigerians good dividends of democracy. The meeting was held in Abure State, which was organized by Mr. Pitobi, that's by Ahmed, and in the Labour Party. A 29-member party, Usman, was made as a chair committee. They have just one agenda: conduct an expansion in 120 days. This convention will start from the world level to the state level and the national level, and they've gone ahead to notify INEC of their convention. But Julius Abure and his faction, they are kicking, saying that these stakeholders do not have the ability to conduct this stakeholder meeting. The video you just watched is that of both parties saying what the stakeholders did in Abure State is legal and they are fully backed by the board of trustees, LNC, and the owners of the Labour Party. This signifies one thing: the Labour Party is fully giving Mr. Peter Obi the support to take over the structure of the Labour Party. They are recognizing Mr. Peter Obi as the leader of the Labour Party. Of course, they have no choice. Peter Obi is the face of the Labour Party. Without Peter Obi, there will be no Labour Party. They are simply recognizing the work that Mr. Peter Obi has put into the Labour Party, making the Labour Party what it is today. They are simply giving Mr. Peter Obi the sure that he repositioned the Labour Party to become the biggest political party in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. It's been long coming. Many have advised Mr. Peter Obi to leave the Labour Party and go create his own. Peter Obi is a wise man. Peter Obi knows the sacrifices that Nigerians put to ensure that Labour Party is what it is today. Creating a new political party is just like starting afresh. It is better to build the Labour Party than a new political party. And he was patient with Julius Abure. He was patient with those that were creating crisis to see if they will realize their mistake and join him in building the Labour Party. But no, greed blinded their eyes. As it starts, Julius Abure is going to go down every greedy man in the Labour Party. This was the same Julius Abure that was held in high esteem. This was the same Julius Abure that was celebrated by the obedient. But now he has become the enemy of the Labour Party and the enemy of the obedient. It is quite unfortunate how Abure allowed greed to overcome him. Maybe he was playing to a script. maybe he was being bankrolled to ensure that he destabilized the Labour ahead of the 2027 general election. But as it stands now, Labour Party is going to be that great political party that we love. I worked tirelessly for the Labour Party in the 2023 general election and to allow my sweat to go down the drain. It is not how far, but how well. Whatever Mr. P2B is doing is the best thing for the Labour Party. Many of you attributed that Kwankwaso is the owner of NNPP. NNPP has been there before, but Kwankwaso came into the NNPP prior to the 2023 general election with his clout and his members, and now he's the leader of the NNPP. The people in place submitted to him because they knew that his presence in the NNPP will give the NNPP a bigger chance to be a national Nigeria. And of course, it gave NNPP the opportunity to win the gubernatorial election in Kano State. Today, almost everyone in Nigeria knows Kwankwaso. Mr. P2B did a greater and bigger job than what Kwankwaso did in NNPP. And yet, some people are there saying that they will not allow Mr. P2B to take over the
Here with me are members of the Leadership of Transition Committee of the Labour Party. The National Transition Committee of the Labour Party is a group of fully paid up members of the Labour Party and the Obedient Movement who have contributed immensely to the development of the throughout the years. Many of us in the National Transition Committee are candidates of the party. Some of us different legislative offices.
So guys, as you
The National Transition
this whole issue
Committee merged inclusive stakeholder meetings following the end of the tenure of the Abure-led ESCO, a crisis which is corrupt and illegal
fight
imposed on the party. Transition Committee
like that. It doesn't make sense, and it will strip them of the power they have as an opposition party to wrestle power from the current ruling APC party. Okay, so as this their own pass emerges, we'll continue to give you guys updates and insights. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Do have a wonderful day. Also, like this video and subscribe to this channel.